Alrighty then. Yo. What? Well, that's disappointing. You got sound now? Okay, good. I don't know what the hell's going on. What the I don't know what the hell's going on, but it's pissing me off. No, don't do that 6-7 shit up in here. Please. No 6-7s. I believe in free speech, but goddamn, man, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do 6-7 up in here, please, man. Hey, man, say, man. Don't do it, man. I don't know what the hell's going on. Good morning to you guys, man. My system is acting crazy, but we're gonna get into this, y'all. Don't even trip, man. Don't even trip. How y'all doing this morning? How y'all doing this morning? It is Wednesday, November 12th, 2025. And it's what they call hump day. No problem, Latressa, thank you. Yes, today is hump day. Every day we find something new out, right? That's what we try to do. We try to learn something new every day. right? We're trying to learn something new every day. And every day, the mask slips. Every day, the mask slips, y'all. Salute to Insane. Salute to you, bro. Top of the AM. Every day, the mask slips. And we truly get to understand who our government really works for. Right? It's bullshit. Every day. Yes, feed the rich, says Skylar. Exactly. And what do they do for us? They give us bread and circuses. Give them bread and circuses, and they will never revolt. And they always provide us with the bread and circuses, do they not? Well, there are those of us who have a level of discernment that will not fall for that shit, right? Because we use common sense. We exercise common sense to understand what's happening. And what's going on right now is when we talk about AI, there is a lot to it, right? When we talk about AI, there is a lot to it. Now understand, AI has been around for quite some time. AI has been around for quite some time, except we just didn't know the AI that we know about is AI like Siri. You know what I'm saying? Where you ask her questions and you tell her to do things for you on your phone. That's AI, just so y'all know. Salute to Queen Mother Shakila in the building. Salute to Queen Mother Shakila. Salute to Tanya D. Insane Talk. Salute to everybody that is coming through. I appreciate you guys for stopping through and all that good shit. I believe, who else was in here early? Thank you guys for coming through and supporting. Just so y'all know, salute to Anarchy Television in the building as well. Just so y'all know, they have been testing AI on us for quite some time. How long has Siri been around? Like 10 years or so? Siri's been around for a minute. What happened yesterday? You were in that, am I back, y'all? Give me a Romeo, Lima, Charlie if I'm back. Yeah, the other topic, yeah, you were in there. My bad, man. I actually had my kids' school had a Veterans Day breakfast that my kids signed me up for. So I had to go to that, and I didn't really have time. Salute to Big Al. Yeah, they had a veterans breakfast at the school, at my kids' STEM school. My kids go to a STEM school, so. But yeah, they had a veterans breakfast to recognize the veterans and all that. And my kids signed me up for it. I appreciate you, though, Mind the Man Samoosa. So listen, they've been testing AI on us for years. And now they're about to ramp up operations. They want to ramp up the use of AI. They want to make it more sophisticated. They want AI to take over a lot of things that humans do right now. They want to replace hundreds of thousands to millions of jobs with AI. And they can't accomplish it. It's Real Shelton in the building. The boogeyman has returned. Salute to you, bro. Yeah, but they listen, they have to ramp up. They have to ramp up a lot of They have to ramp up a lot of shit for AI to work like they want it to. They have to beef up the infrastructure, which means they have to provide a lot of power, right? They need to build these what they call them things? Terminals. These, god damn it, I can't think of the word right now. Salute to fool ass Earthman in the building, dropping that $10 super chat on your boy. I appreciate you, man. Salute to fool ass Earthman in the building. Always support when you come through. Always support. I appreciate you. Data centers. They want to build quite a bit of data centers all across the country. Yes, thank you, Anarchy Television. They need to build these data centers. And in order to build these data centers to provide the output they need a lot of resources, okay? They need water purification. They need pump stations. They need a lot of energy, right? It takes a lot of energy in order to produce the output they need for the AI to run like it's going to work. And that costs billions of dollars. Billions of dollars. So when it comes to OpenAI, just OpenAI has what did they already invested $300 billion so far, and by the time it's all said and done, they'll need $1 trillion. They will need like $1 trillion to get things up and running like they needed to. But here's the kicker. In terms of what they're raking in with AI, it amounts to the tens of billions of dollars. So think about that. They are investing hundreds of billions to trillions of dollars into AI to get it to where it needs to be, where they feel, okay, we can really use AI now to get things popping like we needed to. It's going to take a lot. It's going to take trillions of dollars. But they're only making tens of billions of dollars. What does that mean? That means that they're already underwater. They're losing money on AI right now. Salute to OG. Salute to OG. OG Yaya sent a gift. Salute to you. Send me a high five. I appreciate you, brother. They have only made tens of billions of dollars with AI, but they've already sank hundreds of millions into AI. They're already losing money. All right. And this is one reason we have to understand that when it comes to operating these data centers, it's going to take a lot of energy, and it's also going to take a lot of cooling. That's why they need these water systems, these water treatment facilities that are going to pump chilled water to the data centers to keep it cool, okay? Because all that energy going is going to be very hot. And then also you got to think about the digital currency they want to implement. It's going to take a lot of data as well. So all the data mining they need for the coins, for the digital money, to run the AI, they're going to need a lot of server space, and they're going to need a lot of operating systems going like we have never seen. It makes me think that they are trying to implement a quantum computer, right? They want this the goal is to enter into the realm of quantum computing, which is going to take a lot of energy. It's going to take a lot of cooling. So they're going to be sucking water out of the ground. And is it going to take away water that we could use? Yes. But not for the reasons that people believe, right? Because there's essentially infinite water in the ground. Because the earth, it just cycles back into the ground. But people don't understand that. The issue is that they control the water, right? They control the flow of water with these dams, with these reservoirs, with these pump stations. They can direct water wherever they want. The government has tapped into the groundwater. It's water that is always going to be there. It's never going away. because water just doesn't disappear. It evaporates, goes into the atmosphere, goes back into the ground. But they don't want you to understand that. They can produce as much water and direct it to wherever they want to. And they can stop or stem the flow of water to the people and tell you it's a drought, so that they can get you to reduce energy cost and reduce your footprint. It's all bullshit. Salute to the Black Spring with Autumn in the building. Salute to you, Queen. See, dropping my book in the chat. The link to my book. I appreciate you. Who is they? Who is they? Oh boy, here we go with the who is they nonsense. I want you to take a guess of who is they. Who do you think I'm talking about? Who is they? It's not you. It's not me. It's not those of you in the chat that are part of the proletariat class. It's not us. So if it's not us, who else could it be? Who else could it be? So, but they're already sinking a lot of money into AI. And AI is not producing anything right now. AI is just telling you shit. All right. Oh yeah, you can use it to make music. You can use it to correct your grammar. You can use it to edit your book. Sure. But I mean, that just amounts to tens of billions of dollars. So we have to understand that the plan is to implement AI, and however long it takes for it to become profitable to the elite class is how long it's going to take. But in the meantime, they're going to need a bailout. They're going to need a bailout to keep them whole, to keep them flush, until AI does what they needed to do, which is to sit your ass at home and allow AI. AI and robots and all these things, they're all going to work together to take millions of jobs and to make you sit your ass at home. Now, they're not going to listen, this is what they want. They want to stack and pack you into these 15-minute cities, and they will give you universal basic income. And however, they'll give you $20,000 a month. It's not going to matter. The goal is for you to own nothing and be happy. The goal is for you to sit your ass at home and do what you're told and produce children for them to utilize, right? Send your kids to these institutions. They want to turn you into Wally World. And I'm not talking about Walmart. They want to turn Earth into Wally. All right. Now, the government is going to bail them out. Okay. They're already calling for it. Whatever the fuck his guy's name is, the guy that owns OpenAI. Salute to Realize in the building. Salute to you, Queen. He's already calling for a bailout, which is essentially government guaranteed loans to get the shit done that they want done. These are already billionaires and trillionaires. They're working with Oracle. They're working with Stargate. These are billionaire. These are companies owned by billionaires and trillionaires, right? They don't want to, but they don't want to guarantee their own loans. They don't want to guarantee anything. They want the government to guarantee it, so they can sit back. Yeah, Palantir. They don't care. They know we're going to foot the bill. We're going to foot the bill, and then we're going to pay for it. Our children's going to pay for it. Our children's children's going to pay for it. And then when they get what they want done, when they build all these data centers, when they have everything up and running and everything operating like they wanted to, they're going to reward you by sitting your ass at home and giving you however much money you need. They're going to give you credits. So you're not even going to have money. You're going to have digital currency in the form of credits that they are going to issue you an allowance, and then you can go live your life. That's what they want. They don't want you to worry about anything, right? Because if they can keep you docile, subdued, and satisfied, then they don't have to worry about rebellions. They don't have to worry about revolts. They don't have to worry about uprisings. They want you to look at them and say, look, my government is providing me with everything. I don't care about the millions of children going missing every year. I don't care about all the trafficking. I don't care about all the resources that they now have access to that I have zero access to. They don't listen. They know that you won't care. I get everything I need. I got a place to stay. I got grocery store down the street. They provide me with all the income I need. And you'll think you won't need nothing. Meanwhile, you're crammed into these buildings, these high-rise buildings. Single-family dwellings are going to go away, right? Only a certain type of people are going to be able to have that. Land ownership is going to go away, right? Because they're going to entice you. They're going to give you the mark of the beast, as people call it, and they're going to have your ass where they want you. Right where they want you. This heifer. Anyway, they're going to have you right where they want you. And what does that mean? That means, well, listen, let me tell you what they're going to do. And you're going to think it's such a great thing, but it's not going to be a great thing. Are you serious? Says Leon only one database for Social Security and Treasury. Wally World. Wally. The movie is called Wally. But I call it Wally World because that's the world they want for us. They want us not necessarily Wally where the humans are in some space station out of space. No, I'm talking about how you end up, all the robots and the AI take over and human beings don't know how to do anything anymore, right? They just sit back, they just sit around. Everything is done for them by machines and AI. That's what I'm talking about. And they're content and happy, and they're fat, and they're hovering around in these hover wheelchairs, and their ankles and the bones in their legs don't even connect anymore because they don't even walk. Yeah, this is where they want you at. This is exactly where they want you, right? And that's what they want the world to be. Good morning, Sean. The quantum AI will be put in the drones. Absolutely. And that's where they're going to want you at. They're going to want you sitting your ass at home. They don't want you to. No, they listen. They're going to end. This is what they're going to do. This is their plan. They don't want you to go hungry. They don't want you to have to worry about nothing. Right? They're going to end homelessness. They're going to end all these things. And they're going to make you believe that it's a great thing. That, there's such a benevolent government helping these tech giants take care of humanity. Salute to you, Selena. I appreciate you. Thank you. LaShawna, good morning to you. Good morning, LaShawna. Sean, good morning, Sean. Cruella Devil. Salute to you. Good morning. This is where they want you. Jackson says eye scanner people are going to be walking around with people's eyeballs for digital currency. Yes. This is what they want. This is what they want. I guarantee you that. But they know it's going to take a lot of money. And they don't want to risk their own money. They want to risk your money. Because they're going to convince you, well, we need this AI stuff. AI is going to lead to the ending of hunger. You won't need to work because AI will provide and produce anything you need to make the country profitable, right? To increase the GDP. And you're not going to need to work. We're going to be able to provide you a universal basic income. That is where they're going to get you. But what is going to be tied to that universal basic income? You're going to have to do what they say. So now we go into the demolition man society. Is the Georgia Guidestones coming to life? Quite possibly, right? There's going to be a reduction in population. I'm pretty sure of that. They're going to reduce the population. They're going to try anyway. We can't stop them. It's very simple, the way to stop them. It's not complicated. There is a way to stop them, Casey Frazier. And I'll get into that. It's the Georgia Guidestones. Yeah, I already read that. Um, Anarchy Television says UBI will be connected to digital ID and digital currency. Absolutely. And there will be a set of rules that you have to follow to keep your money. If you step out of pocket, you step out of line, it's going to be Demolition Man / Equilibrium. Y'all remember that movie Equilibrium? They tell you what they want when they make these movies. Equilibrium combined with Demolition Man combined with Minority Report. Watch all those 3 movies. It's not just entertainment. They tell you what they want society to be. And Hunger Games, exactly. They tell you what they want society to be. And of course, in the movies, there always some guy that rebels against the system. And, they're telling us, right? This is how you do it. Tom Cruise rebelled in Minority Report. Sylvester Stallone rebelled in Demolition Man. And what's his name? Batman guy. He rebelled in Equilibrium. Do I watch UFC? Sometimes. I'm more into boxing and Muay Thai than that. So this is the world they want for us. This is the world they want for us. They want us in an Equilibrium / Demolition Man / Hunger Games / goddamn Minority Report, all combined into one. Your speech will be policed. What you eat will be provided for you. You won't have. They want to give you everything they want you to have. But in the meantime, they need you to guarantee their loans, all their spending they're doing, all the water they're going to be sucking up for these. Now, understand, it's not really, they're not going to be draining all the water. This is how it works. These pump stations and these water treatment facilities, they recycle a lot of the water, right? So you got the chillers. That's where they cool the water, and they send that cooled water to whatever they need to cool, and it just gets recycled. It's really not that. It's not that serious, but they are going to be using a lot of water. They're going to be using a lot of water, and they're going to tell you, oh, well, the data centers, they need all the water. We got to increase the energy cost. When it's really bullshit. That's just the excuse they're going to use. It's going to take a lot of energy. Don't get me twisted. But those energy costs are going to get passed to you, just so y'all know that. These data centers, they don't want to pay for the energy costs. They're going to raise your energy cost. Even though you're not going to be consuming more, you're going to be paying for their consumption. It's already in play. We cooked. Its AI is going to fry us in a few years. Easy A figure. No, it's not going to fry us. It's going to subdue us. It's going to keep us docile. And yeah, that's where they want us. Are you at all concerned with the use of crypto by governments? Absolutely. I never liked crypto. Supreme said they started doing it. Oh yeah, absolutely. Hold on. Is that you? Minor Mansa Musa? Hopefully Soylent Green doesn't come true. Well, I mean, these things are in play. The 1% are sick and twisted, evil, wicked demons. They are definitely the seed of Satan. That's why the orange man says he's not going to heaven. None of these motherfuckers going to heaven. Yeah, absolutely. All this infrastructure has many moving parts, and every moving part can be a failure point. Absolutely. Anarchy Television. Listen. I'm not going to say. I'm just going to say data centers. Yeah. They're always failure points. I'm not going to say that in the work that I'm doing, I'm dealing with data centers. I'm not going to say that. But I'm going to say, if I were doing that, there are things you could learn. But I'm not working on a data center. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not working on a data center. I'm not working on a water treatment facility. No, I'm not doing any of that. Windy City, I'm not going to say, no. I'm not going to say take out the data centers. No, we're not going to do that. I'm not going to have that type of talk in my chat. I'm not going to have that kind of talk in my chat. Underwater data centers? That's funny. I'm not going to say that. What I'm going to say is these data centers are necessary for what they plan with this AI. AI right now ain't shit. The AI you see right now, no, that's you have no concept. You get what I'm saying? You have no concept of what AI can really do until they get these data centers up and running. And listen, we have to. You think AI is going to take jobs, but they're going to produce more jobs as well. Just so y'all know, to run these data centers, they're going to need human beings to run these data centers. Now, in construction, you need human beings. I don't care. There will never be a robot at all that will be able to do what construction workers do to the degree that we do it. It's not going to be possible. Now, can they 3D print some shit? Or they can 3D print a building? Sure. But you still need humans to quality control. You need humans to, if the machine breaks down, you're going to need humans to fix the machines. They're always going to need people. But what they're trying to convince you of is that they're not going to need, they're going to take all these jobs, but it's going to produce more jobs as well. You're going to need people to run this shit. When the shit breaks down, which it will, right? They're going to need people to fix it. Now, can they build robots to fix the robots that are going to break down? Sure, but they're going to need robots to fix the robots that's going to fix the robots that break down. At the end of the day, you'll always need human beings. Now, will they be able to reduce a lot of the other types of jobs? Sure. So that's why I say it's good to get into trades. It's good to get into trades. That's what I'm going to say. If you want to be an editor, a science teacher, these different types of jobs, a cashier, they're not going to need those jobs anymore. Look into trades. The trades will never go away. They will always need the trades. You can make millions using AI. Absolutely. There are good uses for AI. Don't get me twisted, y'all. But what they want to use AI for is not going to be good. They can use it as a weapon, just like you can use anything that the government uses as a weapon against the people. It can be used for good, and it can be used for bad. I'm not shitting on AI. AI can be used for good. You just got to make sure it stays in check. You got to maintain parameters and restrictions on it. If you allow it to run out of control, that's where it's going to be a problem. Jeremy Screws says, smart. I appreciate you, Jeremy Screws. I just to show robot running construction sites in Japan. Yeah, but the robot breaks down. Somebody got to fix the robot. What I'm saying is working with your hands, having the ability to work with your hands, being a skilled tradesman will always be good for you. So, yes, they've been using robots for decades. So y'all think robots, y'all think a little humanoid machine running around. No, the robots do a lot of different shit. They got robots that are just articulating arms that lift things and put things down. But you still need humans to oversee it. That shit breaks down, you got to fix it. I appreciate you, Jeremy. Thank you. Bradder says, why are Christians against dudes nailing dudes? That's not a question that I can answer. Because they feel like it's an abomination. To me, it's nasty. It's disgusting. That's, for me personally, it's nasty. AI will replace corporate jobs. Robotics will replace manufacturing. We, the people, will be left in the dust. Most of us. But you still need humans to run those manufacturing facilities. They will break down. They will not listen. These machines are mechanical. They're going to have AI software, but you still need the hardware to make shit do what it do. And you need someone that can fix the hardware. Don't ever think that they can completely replace human beings with machines. Even in the Matrix, right? They had they still needed humans to some degree, right? For energy. But what's unrealistic about the machines in the Matrix is if the machine breaks down, they're gonna have to have a machine to fix machines, and then they're gonna have to have machines to fix machines to fix machines to fix the machines. Like they're gonna need thousands of redundancies of machines that are gonna fix machines. No, you'll still need a human at some point. That's where it gets. I gotta get to work, but it's been good chopping it up with y'all. Yes, even in the Matrix, for sure. Like I said, what's unrealistic about the Matrix is they will still need humans. Now, they will be slaves, but they will still need humans to ensure that if a machine breaks down, it can be fixed. Right? You still need it. You would have to have thousands of redundancies of machines to fix machines that break down. It just would be too much. Right? Because at the end of the day, humans are machines too. We're just completely biological, organic material. We're machines made up of organic material. But see, we have the ability to fix ourselves if something goes wrong, right? And if we completely break down, we just die. And then guess what? Another human's born, right? Humans are born every day. They would have to keep that level of consistency with machines. So at some point, machines would have to create machines like they're giving birth, like at the rate of human beings. To completely replace human beings, they would have to be able to produce machines at the rate humans produce humans. William Macaulay says, yes, the Terminator comes before the Matrix. Absolutely. I work across the street from a warehouse that uses AI to check trucks, and the AI system is always breaking. Yes. Yeah. It is just a reality, right? The machine they would have to build would have to be so flawless, but it's not possible. It would be better to somehow figure out a way to control a human, right? Like a machine could somehow override the human's capability of free will in their own mind and run that human and have like a slave. Yeah, if the AI gets hacked, it's a problem. See, this is what. Listen, the AI is not going to be. It's not going to work out like they think. Salute to y'all though, man. Thank you. Salute to Latressa. You've been rocking with your boy for a minute. Let me go ahead and rinse you up. Go ahead, wrench my sister Latressa up. Thank you for always coming through. Yeah, Agenda 2030, this is the reality. Yeah, they're putting a rush on these data centers. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Thank y'all for coming through. Y'all stay up, man. Be safe out there. Think about skilled trades. Older Dread, I didn't see her comment. What'd you say? I'm not ignoring anybody. I'm reading what I can read. Yeah, I don't see you anywhere. Mind MS Moose, is that you though? Anyway, I'm hollering at y'all later. Much love. Like, share, subscribe. And we're gonna keep marching forward toward freedom and